Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode we are going to talk about the Zeniko Flash. So this little device here was sent to me by Zeniko, and this is the ZF04 model, and it comes in a tiny box, of course, where inside, in addition to the flash itself, what you can find, let me show you immediately. First of all, it's a USB-C cable, because this tiny flash has an internal battery that allows you to be charged with a USB-C. Then we have the instruction manual and a tiny pouch where you can put your flash when you don't use it. And I attach it to my Ricoh GXR camera because I felt like a tiny camera with a tiny flash is probably the best solution to enjoy some street photography with that additional touch of the flash. Let's check it out, some of the shoot that I took. When Zeniko sent me the flash, they actually sent me also the T1 kit. This is practically a receiver and transmitter that allows you to have the flash out of your cold or hot shoe actually, so that whenever you take some portrait, you don't just have to flash just in front of you. You can change the angle and, well, obtain different results. But for the T1 kit, we will take another video because I wanted to get a little bit more familiar on how the flash worked and what kind of results I could obtain. But first of all, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this shoot that I took with Ricoh GXR and the Zeniko ZF04 little tiny flash. So let's start talking about some pros and cons of this experience with the flash. Let's start with the pro. I like the form factor. It's really compact, as you can see, and if you feel like this is the flash that the camera has, so it's kind of similar, but from a power perspective, actually, it's really good. Okay, it's charged, and then it's charging again, and then it's charging again. So it's relatively quick in terms of speed to charge. While this is the flash, let me see if it goes. Of course, I need to make sure that the flash is not auto. So let me check the settings. So let's make it flash on. Okay. And again, this is the little flash. So I feel like from a power perspective is good enough to lit up what you have in front of you. And again, it's really compact. It has two settings only. So the power can be max or off. You can see through two small LED light here that works to tell you, oh, I'm ready to flash when it's green, or oh, look, I'm red, so need to wait that I will be ready, as well as when you charge it through the USB-C, you practically will see when it's over green, the charge is complete. And that's all, because it doesn't have any other settings, and even as you can see, it has one pin only, and it's not TTL, if I remember correctly, that's the right word. So it doesn't communicate with the camera, but I feel it's powerful enough to properly lead the scene, but at the same time it's not intrusive as a huge flash, so that can scare people that are in front of you if you need to take some, as I did, some street flash pictures. And the fact that you have also the T1 kit available lets you to be a little more flexible, right? As you want to capture the scene in front of you. But let's talk about some cons. I don't define this as a real cons, but it could be an obstacle for people that are starting with photography and are not too much familiar on how use a flash. Modern flashes, specifically the TTL one, you can kind of forget that you have it, because you just set up on the camera and automatically talk with the flash, and the correct exposure, the correct power of the flash is used, while this one is not really communicating except the flash itself. It's time to flash and it trigger it. So you probably need a couple of test shoots to get familiar on the right settings to maximize the usage of the flash itself and the outcome that you can have. Was for me as well. So what I usually did is I set up what I thought could be the right amount of light that I want the camera itself capture, plus adding the flash, and just point in front of me any subject, to be human or an object. Take it, see the results, and see, okay, this is what I want, or I want more power. So for example, I use more the maximum power of the Zeniko flash, or no, that's too bright, so I reduce the flash by half. So I feel like this is the only problem if you want to define this way for a small flash like this. So it needs a little bit of practice. Battery life was good. I charged only once, to be honest, and I went out and keep it on. So while I turn off the camera, I used to keep on the flash itself, and it was okay. It lasted enough to enjoy the day of shooting. What I noticed that you need to take care of, because it happened to me once, is that the buttons here are really easy to be pushed, and yes, I'm pushing now but nothing is happening. But I noticed that when I put this one in my bag, few times I ended up to have the flash on, even if I initially turn it off. And so just pay attention on how you put the camera with the flash on, because it may turn on even if you don't notice, and then you end up with no battery. So that's something to keep in mind. Temperature wise, I never felt it was hot, even if keep on all the time, so that's good. And yeah, I feel it's definitely a different way of shooting. I tend to shoot street photography without flash, but I enjoy a lot that punch that the flash is going to give to the final results. What I'm going to do next, as I mentioned, I have here the T1 kit, and I will use together with the ZF04 here, and I will mount to another camera. I want to try a little more bigger, professional camera, if you want to call it this way, and see what outcome of some portrait pictures I can get with that combo. So stay tuned, because I will publish this video in the channel. And that's all for me for today. Let me know in the comments down below, again, what do you think about this photo? If you shoot flash, which flash do you use, and what are usually your setting and your approach to get the best out of the picture, as well as if you have any specific requests for me to test it out on this Zeniko, especially considering the new kit that I'm going to use. I'm really curious to read it and try to do the test on your behalf, so that you will be able to see the results. Thank you for watching, and as usual, till next time, stay click. Bye.